G'day everyone, Michelle here from Older Women Rock, and I'm pretty sure you would agree with that. Budget shopping, shopping for fashion on a budget. I'm sure you've heard a bit about this before and you probably think, well, that's pretty simple, you just don't pay so much. You look for the bargains, you go to the sales, and you just don't spend a lot of money if you want to budget shop. Well, some items, unfortunately, I believe you have to pay just a little bit more for. Now, your budget might be quite different from my budget. When it comes to jeans, that's rather a personal thing because we're all different shapes and sizes. So over the years, you've probably found certain labels that fit your shape and your body better than others. So stick to those. That's what I do. I love Levi's. I own quite a few Levi's because I fit the legend. They're not what I'd call economical or budget Levi's. They're usually just over $100. But if you're lucky enough where you can get the budget jeans in the cheaper stores, the cheaper jeans stores, or even in the majors in Kmart or whatever, and they fit you, you go for it because quite honestly, no one is checking out exactly what label your jean is. As long as it fits you well, that's the most important thing about a jean. It's got to fit you well and fit you right. And if it doesn't, spend more money. Yes, put your money into jeans, particularly if you wear them a lot. Same with trousers. I'm sorry to say, the budget trousers, often the fabric is very inferior. I don't like the synthetics, the polyesters. They don't have a nice fall to them and they have a high sheen on them. If you want a sheen, that's great, but if you don't, and the cut, yeah, it's not so easy. A good fitting pair of trousers, let's face it, you're going to get a lot of wear out of a good fitting pair of trousers, and now particularly if they're black or they're a neutral, you're going to get a lot of wear out of them. So that's somewhere else to put your money into because they should last you years and years. I don't know how often you wear them, depending on how often you wear your trousers. If you're a trouser lady, put your money into trousers, and the same with a good blazer and anything that's classic, that's going to last a long time and you're going to wear it a long time, that will not go out of fashion. Talking about fashion, if something's a fashion trend, a trend of the moment, don't put a lot of money into it because it's here today and gone tomorrow. You know what fashion's like. So if it's happening at the moment, it's big at the moment and it looks like fun, well, you might love it this year. In 2 years' time, you'll think, why on earth did I buy this? Don't put your money into fads and fashions that come and go so quickly. Put your money, more money, into something that's got longevity. Some of your basics, your wardrobe essentials. Okay, so we've covered tops, we've covered dresses, we've covered pants and jeans. So what about accessories? What about shoes? Do I spend much money on shoes? Well, yes and no. When it comes to everyday little sandals like this, well, you can get them pretty economically. $20 to $40 should get you economic little sandals. If you want something that's structured and built a little bit more comfortably, which I tend to buy, you have to go a little bit more mid-range with that one, maybe $70, $80 if you want them really good quality. You know, the really super comfy sandals, there's a few stores making those. You're going to have to pay over $100. I've looked and looked. I've done my research on this one. You will pay well over $100, sometimes $150 or $60 or $70, but they're going to be great value. You wear them all the time. If you have difficult feet, like I do, where your feet get really sore or they ache, put your money into a good pair of sandals, and the same with all shoes. That goes for loafers. Sneakers. I do not skimp on sneakers. I've tried, I've bought more economical sneakers before. They just don't have those lovely built-in cushion soles. They're just not built well enough. I put my money into sneakers. I don't buy a pair of sneakers very often. They last me sometimes several years, several seasons. So put your money into comfort shoes, your sneakers, your loafers, your ballet flats if you wear them, and good structured sandals. If you have feet that hurt you sometimes, or you have feet problems, difficult feet I call them. Okay, evening shoes. Unless you go out quite a lot, and I don't know whether ladies in their 50s, 60s go out a lot, good on you if you do. I don't spend money on heels. I just don't. I spend, you know, maybe up to $60, $70 max. I think these are only about $40. Just a little pair of basic nudes. So unless you go out quite a bit of an evening and you have a reason to dress up quite often, no, I do not spend a lot of money on evening shoes or heels. Boots, okay, boots, well, yes and no. If you want longevity in a pair of classic boots, I've had these for years and years. These are just black leather, they're not too high, they're ticking all the boxes. Jane Dempster, I'm sure you've heard of that label. They've got the ruching. I love these boots. I've had these a long time. Boots like this will go from season to season. Yes, put your money into these. I mean, so when it comes to boots, of course you can get economical budget boots. I bought these from Rivers last year, these biker looking boots. I paid about $35. They're not leather, but as I said, I don't really care about that. Rivers has a great range of boots, by the way, if you've never checked them out. Shoes, sandals in general, but particularly boots. I usually do spend a bit more on boots, but they were comfortable. They're a bit of a find, I thought. So usually we don't wear our boots unless we live in a cold climate or a colder climate. We don't wear our boots a great deal. We probably only wear them for a few months of the year. So the whole idea is, how much are you going to wear it? How often will you wear it? And how long do you want to keep it for? So when it comes to boots, I think sometimes we have to spend a little bit more money. Now, scarves. Do I spend money on scarves? Well, yeah, I buy scarves, but I don't spend a lot of money. I have my summer scarves and my transseasonal ones and my warmer winter scarves, and I love scarves. What's a lot of money? $50 is a lot of money to me. I usually spend between $20, $35, $40 for a really nice scarf. The only scarf that I will spend more money on, and this is true of all of us, is a pashmina. I love pashminas. They're so soft, they're so fine. I think they're a wardrobe essential. They'll be something you will keep for years and years. So if you want to put a little bit of money into pashminas, if you're a scarf lady and you love pashminas, put a little bit more money into your pashminas. I'm not going to talk about jewelry because I don't spend a lot of money on jewelry. So that answers that. I buy costume jewelry these days. I've owned gold in the past, and I just get bored with it and it sits there, so that's a waste of money. I have my favorite stores. If I want to spend more money, it's usually Swarovski, but I just shop in those costume jewelry stores. Wow, the range is incredible. Bags, same deal. I bought this the other day. It's Colette, one of those budget stores that has incredible costume jewelry. They have the most beautiful range, and they sell a great range of bags in there. It's not leather. I don't care about leather. It's pleather, and I usually go in there every year, change my bag when the other one's looking a little bit tired, a little bit sad, and I'm bored with it. So I spend about $50, $60 on a bag, and often buy, if I love it, I'll buy it in a neutral color and a black, and I like my particular style. Thank you, ladies. I hope you got something out of that. So that's where I save money with my budget shopping for fashion, and where I spend that little bit more because I feel you need to get the quality and the good fit, and I just don't like something that isn't fitting right and the fabric's inferior, and I'm sure you're the same too. So we want a budget shop, but we want the quality, as I said, and we want the fit as well. Thank you for watching. Hit subscribe, hit like, hit the bell, you know the drill. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye now.